This is the third friggin' attempt at this stupid video, so if it's not good, well, it better be. It's gonna be good enough. What did I leave you off with? It was right before Christmas Eve, and I was excited to work that day. I know that sounds weird, but I was excited to work that day, and then that means my ex's family took my kids for Christmas Eve for their Christmas, and I don't ever, like, we get along pretty well, like me and his mom anyway, and coordinate holidays, and it works because I work and daycare's not open and they can have them. And I was really excited to actually go and pick up the kids from that family because they have a huge thing every Christmas Eve, and I do miss a good chunk of his family because they were my family for the last like 11 years, and I got fond of a good chunk of them. So after work, my boyfriend came and picked me up, and we drove to the capital, which is where most of his family lives. And then we picked up my computer, which he got me for my birthday, but it wasn't working, so we had to take it to like some fix-it shop or whatever, and then we went to Best Buy to finish up some last-minute Christmas shopping, and he was trying to convince me to go to the Star Wars movie while we were there, because he's a big giant Star Wars geek and I am not. He's already seen it twice, in one day, to actually the day it came out. He saw it at the IMAX and then again at the cinema, but I wasn't really into that. So after we drove back to my city, which is about 45 minutes this way again, we ended up going to the Star Wars movie because we had nothing better to do. And coming from me, saying it was actually pretty decent says a lot, because I'm not really into that kind of stuff, but it was actually pretty good. And then I had to go pick up the kids, and like I said, I was really excited. Also, just because of thanks to the confidence you guys gave me, I know I looked really good going in there. My hair was on point and I looked good, and like, I don't know, my makeup just looked good, and yeah, the confidence is definitely a major thing. And I was just, like I said, excited to see a bunch of them, and also excited to make his new girlfriend uncomfortable. And I know that sounds really rude, but I wasn't rude about it. I just knew that it would make her uncomfortable, and it definitely was. As soon as I walked in, his mom was like, "Oh my god, you look gorgeous," and I was like, "I know." And then he goes, "Do you know how hard it is not to be like, Jackie's here?" And I was like, "Yeah, that might be awkward." But then I got to go give his aunt, who I haven't seen in a couple years, a huge hug. Like, she come like running over to me basically, so that was pretty awesome. And I just kind of sat and visited for a little bit, and yeah, she was visibly uncomfortable. I didn't talk to her or anything, I have nothing to say to her, but somehow in the course of the whole day, all they fed my daughter was candy. So when I got her home and she opened her one present, which is pajamas and a book, which is the Christmas tradition, Christmas Eve they get open one present, and that's what it always is, and it just happened to be all white, she puked on it, like, as soon as I got it on her. All, like, green. Ugh, sorry for the TMI, but it was just gross. So changed her, and then in the morning she woke up in like a pool of it. I don't know how she didn't come get us up, but that's how she was just, ugh. I saw laundry, bath time in the morning, and she was crying, didn't want it, but that was my Christmas morning. My son had to wait by the bathroom because we wanted to go downstairs and see Santa presents all together. But after that, she was fine. Like, she wasn't sick or anything, so it was just she had to get all that sugar and crap out. So after we did the whole Santa thing and our family's presents, we had to drive back to the capital, about 45 minutes to an hour drive, to go visit his dad and stepmom and get spoiled, my kids anyway, with all their presents and stuff. And then after that, and breakfast, lunch, whatever, we had to come back to our city for supper with my whole family, like aunts and uncles and grandmas and all that. And then Boxing Day, we drove out to the lake, which is about half-hour drive, 40-minute drive, to do Boxing Day with my brother and sister and their family and other grandma. and then Sunday we did nothing, and then yesterday drove back to the capital for his mom's Christmas. So today, this Christmas I should say, is a year of gift cards, gift cards, gift cards, gift cards. But it's nice to visit with family. And what else? I'm getting to go to Edmonton. I'm using my air miles, and then my boyfriend's paying for the rest, and we're going to the West Ed Mall in Edmonton. I don't know if it's still the world's largest mall, but at one point in time it was. I get to meet his grandma and grandpa. They live in Edmonton on the Friday the 15th of January, which just happens to be our 2-year anniversary of our first date. We'll be flying out after work on the Friday, and then getting there and staying at his grandma's house, and then on the Saturday, spending all day at the mall. I'm excited to cross number 1 off my bucket list, which is go bungee jumping, because they have a bungee jump thingy right into the pool, so that's pretty exciting. I'm pretty pumped for that. And then there's like a gun range in there,